Hello, and yet another very warm welcome to another Tuesdays at 2, a weekly show where I talk about a different topic each week relating to career management. Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's topic is I have missed out on promotions several times. Now I am frustrated. This is episode number 126. I have missed out on promotions several times, and now I'm frustrated. Excuse me, I've got laryngitis, so I'm struggling here. So let's get on with it. Let's talk about this. But this is your show too. So I welcome, if you have any comments, any questions relating to career management, please put them in the comments and I will answer them as we go through this Tuesdays at 2. Doesn't have to be related to today's topic. If something's frustrating you and you don't know the answer, I'm more than happy to answer it while we're live online, or if it's a replay, I will get back to you. So there are many reasons why you are frustrated. Well, the whole career management is very frustrating generally. You're not going to win every time. It can be very laborious, can be very time consuming. And yes, it can affect your psyche, it can affect your frustration, but have a coach or somebody external to your career management, external to your employer, to talk about, a cheerleader, something to air your frustrations about what is happening in your life, your career life. So yeah, there are many reasons. Perhaps it is you don't have the skills, and they're not going to hire somebody who doesn't have the skills. They're going to hire somebody who does have the skills and shows their leadership capabilities or whatever other abilities, capabilities, responsibilities they are looking for. So make sure if you are applying for a promotion that you have very close to what they are looking for. It's no use you applying for a promotion internally if you only have 50 or 70 or 80% of the job responsibilities, etc. So you need to look at that, scrutinize that, because it can add to your frustration. It's like the more, put it this way, the more you get turned down, the closer you are also to a win. So that's the plus, but it may be because you don't have the skills, the assets, the attributes necessary to fill that promotion role. Maybe you are just articulating to your surrounding, your boss and your boss's boss and other influencers, maybe HR, that you have career goals. You need to emphasize your ambition, where you want to go. So you need to articulate those goals quite clearly in all your meetings with your superiors and other influencers. So you need to articulate those career goals. This is a good one. Make yourself indispensable. So when a job or a project or something, a new challenge comes up, why don't you accept it if you believe that you can make a positive impact in that project, that role or whatever. So make sure you are indispensable. Take on extra responsibilities. That shows that you are engaged, you're enthused, you're excited for the particular job, whatever that may be. What about additional education? That's one thing. That's always a red flag in recruiting generally. When was your last education? If it was 10 years ago or even 8 years ago, 5 years ago, perhaps you need to update your skills. Now, today, you don't have to go to an institution, a physical institution. You can do a lot online. And there are so many, universities that, globally. So maybe do an international university. So if you're here in North America, maybe consider Oxford or Cambridge or London Business School or whatever, and vice versa. So that you get that on your resume and you articulate that to your bosses and other influencers in your career within your own career management. So please feel free to have come forward with any questions on on career management, I'm more than happy to answer them as I go through this. So take on look for additional education. What are they looking for? What is the bar they're looking for in the promotions that you're looking to fill internally? And then if you don't have those skills, or you're very close, you only have, say, maybe 50 to 80%, up it to 100% by taking a certification or a designation or a diploma. There are so many different courses you can take these days. And as I say, go look through university catalogs. There are some amazing courses, and they're not too expensive. So unless you want to take a degree, and then they're more expensive, and they're obviously more time consuming. So I would suggest you elevate your skill set by taking on additional education. What does that show your boss and your boss's boss? That you really are serious about going up the ladder. So embrace further education. That will really help you. We got a question here, somebody. Photius, how are you? So how diverse should your be our education portfolio? Well, you've got an EMBA, so I mean that's an overall management leadership designation. So I would focus on something that where your career goals are, that you want to learn within your defined career goals. I wouldn't go like this. I would keep it very narrow, because you can take other courses if you want, but you really have to do courses that are pertinent in your directive, in your career goals, your career direction. And I know, Photius, there are many courses for you. I know you're based in Switzerland, but consider an international course. You get that on your resume, and it will look good. It will continuous education always looks good. It positions you above the other candidates, whether you're going externally or whether you're going internally. So consider that. Hopefully that's answered your question, Photius. So yeah, make yourself indispensable and take on or accept, embrace additional education. Perhaps you are a bit of a loner. You're more of an individual contributor rather than a team contributor. So perhaps you need to become team oriented, because leadership, the higher you go, and the less jobs there are, the higher you go, they're looking for team leadership. They're not looking for individual people like they are maybe at the bottom. They're looking for collaboration. That's a huge word. So think about more collaboration. Maybe take on some social, become the social person in your team. That might be you're building collaboration, you're building excitement, you're building engagement, you're building morale. Hopefully that will result in productivity, and show that to your bosses and your and other career influencers. So don't be a loner or individual. You need to be collaborative. You need to be a team player. Another one I would encourage you to embrace is document and articulate quite clearly, confidently articulate your successes. Now, when somebody engages me to rewrite their resume, and this should apply to everybody who's listening today, you need to articulate on your resume, your CV, your successes. They're not too interested in your responsibilities. Everybody knows what a certain level, what a certain function does. They are interested in you performing, making money, accepting projects, resolving challenges, resolving critical business issues, terminating staff or downsizing staff, but they're increasing productivity, introducing new systems. The list goes on. So articulate your performance. That's very, very important. And build it around what I call the STAR. So situation, task, action, result. I don't call myself a resume writer anymore. I call myself a storyteller. So I tell stories based on my clients' successes. So build a star stories and have that handy. If you're going to go and apply for a job, you need to articulate those both verbally and in documentation. So anybody got any questions, please? Thank you very much, Photios. That was great. Great question. If you come forward with any others, if you got any. So don't be afraid to take on some additional within your own environment prior to getting a promotion. Take on a more of a leadership or more collaborative role within your team. Don't, as I say a few minutes ago, don't be a loner. Build collaboration. That's what they're looking for. Build excitement. Show others that you really are engaged, really are on a mission to go up to the next level. And that people will see that, and people will comment on that as you embark on a more defined, perhaps a winning promotion role. So don't be afraid to take on a more of a leadership role. Then you also need to network. Network applies to career management generally. It's not just when you're going externally. You need to network with influencers, career drivers in your own environment, in your own company. So who are the people? Who are the people that's going to make a choice to see whether you're going to be promoted or whether you're not going to be promoted? So make that make networking as a crucial component of your overall career management. Now, if you're going externally, networking is crucial to get your next level, but it is also within internally in an internal recruitment, whether it be laterally or promotion. So network with key influencers. Sharpen your interview skills. You need to be spot on with interviewing. Don't make one mistake, because one mistake can count you out of a promotion or an external job. So make sure your interview skills are sharp and you perform above the other candidates who are probably going for that role. Understand, you probably know those other candidates. So understand what their differentiator is, and then make sure you differentiate yourself from them. So sharpen your interview skills. And if you're rusty on interviewing, or you're nervous about it, and that's perfectly understandable to be nervous about interviewing. You go and see an interview coach. I do interview coaching, and I know several other people who do interview coaching. We put you through the mill, we test you, we try you, and then you come off better, far more confident, far more articulate when you enter that interview. So interviewing, sharpen your interview skills. And then heighten your stature, your name within your industry. So volunteer for something like an industry related, whether the designations, or if they're running a conference, perhaps you'd like to be on the conference committee, or do something within your own industry. So you heighten your name, because those people talk. They will talk. The people who are maybe on the committee with you or whatever, maybe talk to your bosses casually during that conference or after that conference, or anywhere else. So you can also put that on your resume, your CV. So heighten your stature within your industry. Join committees, become a part of your trade show, become part of your membership, and take on an executive role, maybe the treasurer, or maybe the event organizer or secretary or whatever. Maybe not just not nationally, but locally, the local chapters and whatever. And then you maybe go up later on. So I have given you some tips and tricks now. I know it can be very frustrating, as I said earlier on introduction. Yeah, her whole career management is very, very, very frustrating. But remember, the more you interview and the more effort you put in, the closer you are to a win. So hopefully there's got some good information there. I have a free, no obligation resume CV critique. I'll give you 30 minutes of my time. I go through your resume, your CV. If anybody's interested in having that, I'm going to put my email at the on the screen here. You can email it to me there and tell me that you were listening to Tuesdays at 2. And we will arrange a mutual time to have a Zoom call. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. I work globally, and I will go through your resume, your CV, and also I do a LinkedIn audit as well. So I will go through your LinkedIn from top to bottom. And there is a wealth of information on my YouTube channel. So I have an extensive YouTube channel. So please go and press the subscribe button and also the bell button, where you will be notified of new videos to come. Now, I know there are another 10 videos in the pipeline that will be released in the next few weeks. So go and have a look at the my YouTube channel, and please press the subscribe button. As I say, I'm here every week, Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Different topic each week. Next week's topic is I am receiving 0 replies for my job applications. I am receiving 0 replies for my job applications. So unless anybody's got any other questions, thanks for coming on and asking the question, Photius, today. Nice to see you here. I'm more than happy. You can always email me on that address below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. I do have crazy tips for a crazy career tips for a crazy world twice a week, 9 a.m. Monday morning and 2 p.m. Friday, where I just tackle it 1 minute, very quick career tips. So please tune into that. Otherwise, I will see you back Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time next week. Have a great week. And remember, always manage your career.